Hello guys, and welcome back to 2025, and I just want to wish all of you a happy new year. I hope you all had a good one. I didn't expect to be recording this video on the 2nd of January because I didn't expect this happening. Some of you will guess the car in the background, but on my Christmas drink / meal, one of our good customers come along with work just to have a couple of drinks and a meal, and he just give me the heads up that one of his elderly neighbours was considering getting rid of that car, or almost probably definitely getting rid of that car due to ill health. And he explained what it was. You'll have guessed. I'm going to tell you, it's a Renault Clio. And I was a bit like, okay, fine. And then he went on to mention a few quite special things about this car. And I says, well, just keep us up to date. I didn't expect anything to become of it for quite a while. As it happens, it's kind of happened quickly. Today's the 2nd of January, I'm off work, I'm back tomorrow, and he was mentioning sometime next week, but I knew I wouldn't have time because I'm incredibly busy at work. So yeah, and I am using the new gimbal here, guys, so if there's any interruptions in the video, I just want to apologise, and I will insert a clip at possibly the end of this video of where the car's been. So hang on right till the very end, and there's a special bit at the end, just brief, which I wanted to add on, I didn't want to push cameras in anyone's face. So anyways, he says there's an old lady owned this Renault Clio, it's absolutely brand spanking new, would you be interested? And I was like, well, possibly. It'd be a good little car for the Festival of the Unexceptional, or maybe just a car to move on. I don't know. I want to show you guys around it. I just want to make a point of this video. There is a few things I am going to do to this car, regardless of what I do to it, which I'll go around and show you. But if anybody is interested in this car, drop us a comment below in the description. There's a phone number if you want to contact us. You can ring us, and it'll also be on my Facebook page if it's something that you quite fancy yourself. I'm in two minds what to do, because I've got my 406, got my new car yet to reveal, the ML and the ZX. I would like this for the Festival of the Exceptional. However, I want to introduce a bit of new news for 2025 as well. We're expecting another little member of the family coming along, and it's going to be sometime in July. So I'm not sure what's going to happen for Festival of the Exceptional. I don't even know when it is, but I know it's sometime around there, so I may not be available, unfortunately, for quite a few shows this year, guys. But naturally, family is far more important than that. But yeah, I thought I would let all of you guys know the news, and on top of that news as well, the content may not be at its peak for 2025. I'm sorry to put a downer on the actual content of this year, but clearly family is more important. So yeah, due sometime around July time. We introduced it to the family on Christmas Eve, and we actually had our first scan on Holly's birthday on the 23rd of December, and our second scan, when we're going to find out if it's a boy or a girl, Olivia and Charlie have already been picking names, is actually going to be on Valentine's Day. So like I've said, there may be a little bit of interruption in the filming during the summer, but I'm sure you'll all understand that. Anyways, on to the important news of what car's on here, because I know you probably won't be interested in me to keep talking about my family and kids, but like I've said, that's my #1 priority, guys, and obviously my work at the garage. This is all just a bit of fun. So we'll go around and have a look, and I'll get into a few things. I'll show you on the interior first. The main thing that made me go to want this car was it's only got 20,000 mile, 21,000 mile, and it's an automatic, which means you get the proper Slushmatic automatic, none of this nonsense with dual clutches, dry clutch rubbish, proper old school automatic, and it's very much rather quite nice. I will definitely admit it is rather nice on the old gear changing. Very smooth, very nice, I have to say. Top marks for it. And like I've said, take a new car with 21,000 mile. We'll just flick the camera and I'll just show you. I'm not quite sure with this gimbal, just keeping everything right there. So yeah, 21,000 mile, and it's a lovely automatic. And it's a really nice automatic as well. You can choose which gears you want. It's got a winter mode, and as you can see by the display there, it's -4. So yeah, it's rather rather putting the things to the test. And I do just want to show this little item here on the seat from the Lion Garage. If a lot of you guys know from the local area, but if you remember here, main LDV dealer, Rover specialist, and main Proton dealer. I'm going to keep, that's two of those, I'm going to keep one of them for myself. This car's it's got full comprehensive service history, which we'll go through very soon. But as you can see, it's like absolutely brand new in here. Into the back, the seats, excuse the sun, are in fantastic condition. But we'll have a look around the car. I'm just getting used to this gimbal, so I excuse my kind of brief pauses and what I'm saying. Lovely day to say it is -4. But yeah, It's the 1400 16 valve, so it's got 100 brake horsepower, and just let me tell you, it doesn't half tick itself along very well with 100 brake. You'll have to excuse the sun, I can't do nothing about it, and this is the only place I've got to park. Yes, the wheel trims, straight away, before anybody mentions, I'm going to try my best and get a set of genuine 14-inch Renault ones. I did ask the old lady, and unfortunately the place that fitted the wheel trims for her chucked them in the bin, which I'm quite annoyed at. So that's that anyways. And excuse the road noise in the background, because that's the A1 up there. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to try and find the wheel trims, because I'm a stickler. I want some dealer trims. Private plate it's come with as well. I think I'm going to keep it on the car. The lady actually had this fitted when the car was brand spanking new. As you can see, it's still got the main dealer, Benfield, on there, which is absolutely great. And obviously, you've technically got the National Trust and all the rest of it on there. I don't know if the car will come with the plates or not, whether I'll keep them if I decide to move it on or let them go with the car. But considering they've been on from absolutely brand new, since the car was 2 months old, I don't know. So anyways, the only issue on it really is this tiny little bit here on the arch, that tiny bit. Apart from that, it's in absolutely mint condition. It's like brand new. I mean, the headlamps on it aren't yellow, not faded, nothing. So it's again, watch till the end of the video, because you'll see on the video where the car's actually being stored. I just had to change the setting on the gimbal there, guys, because it was irritating as not quite following as fast as I wanted it to. So yeah, it's just the expression spec, so it's not got the fogs and up. It has got an electric sunroof, which, let's just say, it's been garaged from brand new, so the seals on it are like brand new. So no, it doesn't leak, no, it doesn't rattle or nothing like that. It's absolutely great. Like I said, that back arch is perfect. I am leaving it running because it doesn't get used much, and I think the battery, even though it's brand new, is not great. So I might stick it on a health charge at work and see how it goes, but we'll decide that later on. There's only a few things, like I've said, the wheel trims, possibly a new battery, and what was the other thing? Yeah, there's a little wobble on the front wheels. I believe there's a weight come off because the tyres are all brand spanking new tyres, and I think a weight's just come off with it being standing. Little ding there, but nothing really major whatsoever. It just needs a clean. Actually, if you look, it's dusty from being in the garage, but this arch is fine. And again, in the boot, it just needs a bit of a clean. It's a bit dusty, but it's got all the jack and governs in there for what you could possibly need, but it's absolutely mint. But like I've said, it really does fly along, being the 1.4. It's about just under 100 brake, but let's just for argument's sake call it 100 brake horsepower. That's rather very nice in a little car with an automatic gearbox. It goes so nice. And I love this colour as well. It's like that sort of like pearl kind of silvery colour. It's really nice. There will be a name for it. You guys will be able to correct us on that. Inside, the back, it's just brilliant. There's not a mark. The back seats basically haven't even been used. And I'm just going to get the logbook now. I'm going to pause it and I'll just show you on that. I just want to cover the lady's address, but there you go. Number of previous registered keepers, none. Absolutely great. And it's the service book is in there, and it's full of stamps every year, time and belt, everything, you name it, all been done, which I'm over the moon at. So yeah, we'll pop the bonnet. I think that's at the other side. I'll show you. You probably can't even hear the engine running. But yeah, what a little minter. I've got not much purpose for it, but I could not let this one go. And like I've said, if I can't find time in my life for it, I hope some of you guys can find some time in your life to give this car a good home, because it would be such a shame. Like I said to her, if some guy just turned up to use it as a delivery vehicle just to hack it off, it would break my heart, that would. This car needs to have a good home. But yeah, there's your typical Napa battery. It's a brand new battery, but I think it's on its way out. I'll be getting a genuine Bosch Excite one or something to put on there. But just get a look at all this scuttle area. There's just no leaves, no debris, no rust, absolutely nothing anywhere on this thing. And listen to that engine purring. You can just see down there, I think, the brand new oil filter still. The oil's like brand new on it, and it's just purring along. Absolutely lovely. All the usual spaces you would find, corrosion, none. Down there on the cross member, it's like brand new. It really is. Look at that bulkhead down there. basically, let's just call it almost a brand new car still. I mean, look at the bonnet. You know what they rust like, don't we? The old, when the bonnets used to pop up on these, they always rust to bits. And it hasn't even got any starting on the lip of the bonnet or nothing. But it's an 04 plate, as you can see there. 04. It is an 04 plate car. But yeah, all the little bits you'd expect to be filled with crud and dirt. That's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. I said the headlamps are like brand spanking new. It really is a lovely example, this car. And you can bar that little tiny bit there, it is like brand new underneath. I don't know with the gimbal how well I can get down underneath here, but it's in fantastic condition under there. It really is. You can't see properly, but I will show on the lift. But what I would definitely be doing with this is giving it a good coat with some underbody protection. Clear though, not to mask any kind of issues with it, you know, like that, because it isn't. It's absolutely mint. So yeah, what do you think of it? I'm just going to jump in because it's absolutely freezing, but what a lovely set. I'm going to try and get some photographs of it as well, just to show you. A totally unexpected vehicle to be on the fleet. I do want to keep it. I do genuinely want to find somewhere for it, but I need to find some storage for it. Because I've got the 406 and I would almost be tempted to get rid of the 406 and keep this. But I ain't going to be fitting 2 Spaniels and 2 kids, possibly a baby, a pram. Not that I'll be using that car, but other car, a bigger car for that. So yeah, the Peugeot obviously is going to have to stay, which makes us think, well, with the ZX in the 406, when would this get used? I am going to have a bit of fun with it. I am going to keep it for a bit. But like I've said, guys, leave us a comment below if anybody's genuinely interested in this. I will have any of the issues put right. I'm going to get it fully validated off my friend, properly though, not Mickey Mouse one. If I can, if any of you guys out there know of some 14-inch Renault Clio of this era wheel trims, used, good condition, or even some NOS new old stock, I will buy them. I want them for it. I'll bang a new battery on it. It won't need service, but I'll check. I'll check what the MOT status is. Do you know what it is? I didn't even ask. I just wanted to save this car. Whatever, I'll sort the MOT out, and it'll be an absolutely bang-on car. I've got a feeling if I dip the oil, it'll be like brand new, because it's only done for... Check the MOT history, guys. You've got the reg there, haven't you? I'll spin it round. 500 mile, I think, in 5 years. Do a reg check. The MOT history is absolutely outstanding on this car. So yeah, it's just one I could not pass up. It's as simple as that. Now I'm going to jump back in the car. I am finding that we had this gimbal moving the phone round. Slightly disappointed in, what is it, DJI. This gimbal is fantastic, but it does state that when you go onto the app, the DJI app, it doesn't give you the option, that sounds annoying there, it doesn't give you the option to pause the video while recording on the app, where this app, what I'm using now, has, but I can't use all the special functions to use the gimbal using this app, because it's not the DJI app. And like I've said, I've just had to pause this video 2 or 3 times during recording where various cars have passed, and I can't really use that if can't pause it, because what you end up happening is if you have to keep stopping it every time, you end off with like 5 or 6 videos to stitch together, and my phone really doesn't like doing that, and it just takes even more time. So yeah, slightly disappointed in that. Any good geeks out there who know your DJI stuff, am I missing a trick there? Because I've got the buttons on here to control it. All it'll do is stop and start the recording, a new file every time. I just want to be able to pause it like this one. Like for example, now we're on, and there we go, back recording. I can pause it and stop it, and it's seamless. It just goes through as one file, which is what I want. So anyways, that's enough of me yapping on. It's down to -5 now. But yeah, like I said, the dashboard and that, there's really not a mark on it. No warning lights, like I said there, 21,000 mile. It's in -5, freezing. Radio and CD player works perfectly. Non-aircon model, but it's got an electric sunroof. But like I said, all work. Actually, not hasn't. Lie, Dan, you're lying. Manual, which I like to see, which is much more reliable. And like I've said, no signs of leaking or anything, because it's been in the garage all its life, as it would be. But yeah, it's got all the book pack. It's got both keys. I think one of them's in my pocket here. Yeah, Reg Vardy. I'm turning it on. I haven't even got the camera. Brand new keys, very expensive on these. So it's got 2 keys, fully working. And like I said, I've got all the documents. And if anybody's genuinely interested, I've already said to the old lady, I'm not using it this month. All I'm going to be doing taking it to work, like I say, sorting the battery, trying to find some wheel trims. I'll be on to that this afternoon. I don't know, I think the MOT is March or April. I may just do that because I know there'll be nothing wrong with it. And I said to the old lady, by the end of the month I'll decide what I'm doing, i.e. to put it into my name or not, because the car's not getting used. And I said she's already lost a full month of tax this month because it's the 2nd of January. I don't want to have to tax it to not really use it. With the salt on the roads and that, I'm actually like kicking myself for using it now. I don't want the salt on it, so I'm going to try and get it back home before it rains. So I don't want to add that keep that onto it. At the same time, I would like to keep the plates for myself if I do decide to sell the car, which means I have to put it in my name. So I don't know. Maybe the plate should go with the car because it's going to tell the story of the old lady, and that's who I want it to go to, somebody who respects what this car is. If I do decide to move it on, but I am debating keeping it. But like I've said, where I would want to take it, Rusterville Festival, they're exceptional. I've got a feeling they're all going to run right around the time of where we're expecting our baby. So I don't know what to do. And like I've said, the 406, I absolutely love it, and I can't really get rid of that. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I get myself into these positions, but I had to save this car, and if I'm doing it for the old lady, happy days. I don't do this to make money. That's not what I'm there for. I want this to go to a good home, and I want somebody to genuinely look after it. That's what this channel's about. It's like I say, I don't trade cars. Like I've said, I'm doing this as a favour to move it on. If I don't keep it for myself, I will move it on to somebody else, the same as what I paid for it, and I don't want to be making profits on it. But at the same time, what I would like to do is find out what it's worth, and if it is worth a lot more than what the old lady wants, I would quite like to go and knock on her door and give her that little bit of money back and say, there you go, that's what I valued the car at, this is what somebody wants to pay, there you go. And I just like to be the middleman to help people, because I've been given this as a tip-off from one of my very good customers, and she's an absolutely lovely lady who has this car. I've only just met her this morning, and that's what I'm in it to do. So I've told her I'll either keep it myself, go to some car shows, or if I can find somebody who's interested in it, I'm going to give it a good home and respects what it is. Happy days. So anyways, we'll leave it there. Let us know what you think in the comments below, please. But hang on, because like I've said, the video is going to come on the end of this one, which I just wanted to show you. It's literally less than a minute long, while the lady wasn't there because I didn't want to shove the camera on her face, of where this car has been stored from brand spanking new. A lovely big double garage, not left on a driveway. And this is, I just like to show people proof of things, you know. So yeah, keep watching till the end. It's just going to be a video. There's not even any, so I'll say me goodbyes now. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, I hope you all have had a good new year. Like I said, if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like, comment, subscribe. All helps to keep the channel going. But like I've said, hang on, it's going to come in at the end of this. Thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick one, guys, because I want to try and get this on video. This is the car, and this is where it's been stored from brand spanking new, in a proper internal heated garage. I am going to have to just put this in the video separately because the old lady's coming. But yeah, look at that. That's where it belongs. So yeah, I'll get the proper video sorted shortly, and I'll just slot this bit in.